Obviously, Liam, we're here to talk about the game, but I'm interested in talking about your season so far. I think you got more appearances last season than you've ever done before.
Yeah.
You're already halfway to that total this season. Just how pleased have you been from a personal point of view with how regularly you've been involved this year?
Yeah, from a personal point of view, I'm delighted to be making this many appearances. It's just unfortunately things on as a team haven't been as good, so it just puts a bit of a dampen on things.
How much does a bit of experience help with that? Because you've kind of been there and done it and had a few seasons now, and of course stayed up last season.
Yeah.
Does that help you deal with the highs and the lows?
I think you do get used to it. I think most places have been in relegation fights, so I know what it takes. I know what we have to do as a team to change that. I think we are all working hard. We're not going out on the pitch to lose games. Like no player does that. I think it's just at the minute we just need to find more consistency.
Do you appreciate it more having not had the opportunity earlier to play games? I know you had your health problems, you had a long time away from being able to play. Does that give you a sort of, not really a renewed lease of life, but you appreciate the fact you can make 18 appearances, 30 odd appearances last season, because it might have been none?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I go out on the pitch all the time, and I feel lucky to be still playing, which is obviously a bonus. But at the minute, when results aren't going our way, I mean that it is disappointing. But like I said before, we just need to keep working hard, and hopefully things will change.
You're a wholehearted fella. You put your all in whatever position you play, and you've played in a number for Morecambe. Do you think that is kind of influenced by your personality? Is that the kind of guy you are? You're an all or nothing sort of fella?
Yeah, I think that's probably been my main attribute since I was younger. I think even when I was younger, I was never the best player, but I always put 100% in, no matter if it was in training or games. So I think that's probably what got us this far. So I think there's never really been any questions about me application. So I just think hopefully, I know all the lads as well, they give 100% out on the pitch, so I think it's just about trying to improve the quality a bit, and hopefully we'll start to turn things around.
How hard is it to maintain that, giving it 100% 3 times a week with the way the schedule is, and have that frustration of not winning?
I think for me it's not hard to go out and give 100%. I think it's just when you're confident, when the team's confidence is low, I think it is a lot harder when, especially on like Tuesday night when we've went 1-0 up, we're playing really well, and then we've had a setback with a goal. I think it's just you can instantly see it's like a balloon getting popped. I think you can just instantly see people kind of not going into the shells, but it's a lot easier when you're 1-0 up, and it's a lot easier when you're winning games. I think now when you're going through a bit of a bad patch, it's difficult.
Is it two different things, knowing about that confidence and spotting when it's been punctured, but then doing something about it in the middle of a game?
Yeah, I think it's hard. Like as a player, I think you automatically when you're going through bad patches, you automatically you overthinking everything. I think at the minute as a team we're overthinking things, and we don't want to make mistakes, and I think that's shown out on the pitch. I think like I said before, everyone is giving 100%. I just think the quality just isn't there at the minute, and I think if we can just improve the consistency, like we started the first half against Ipswich, we were very good, and then even the first 20 minutes against Harrogate the other night we were very good, and then you can see as soon as something doesn't go our way, the confidence just drains out of us. But I think we need to stand up and be counted, and start to change things.
We talk about a striker one-on-one, and sometimes you'll say he's had too long to think about that, he's overthought it, and we talk about playing on instinct. Can you play on instinct generally in any position and just do the thing that comes to you naturally? And sometimes if you do overthink it, can that be a problem?
Yeah, I think like you said before, I've played in a lot of positions this season, and I think when you're playing in your natural position, it's a lot easier to do things on instinct. But when say if I'm playing centre mid, I think like I'll run around, I'll work hard, but obviously the quality isn't always there. And I think you can kind of you do see that, and as a team as well, I think we're kind of playing on instinct, but we're not getting the quality right, which is leading to bad results.
Is that a hard thing to work on out on the training pitch, increasing that quality?
No, but I think when confidence is low, I think, like I said before, you're second guessing yourself all the time. You're thinking, normally when confidence is high, you play a pass and you play it with conviction. Where at the minute, I think a lot of the team, me myself, are kind of thinking about what we're doing too much. And like I said before, it's definitely shown.
Not won at home this season. It's a run I think goes back to April, the last time you won here at the Mazuma. Is it only human nature to be aware of that?
Yeah, I think all the lads are aware of it. It's just it's disappointing because I think last season, towards the end of the season, we picked up a bit of form at home. We were quite solid at home. So I think this season we've been a bit disappointing. Where I think, especially in this league, you've got to be winning your home games, or at least picking up points, because the away games are very difficult. So I just think that's the one area we definitely need to be improving on, is our home form.
Crowds are still great, big numbers of season tickets. You've got lots of big teams to play who bring a large following. Barnsley this weekend. What's it like to play out there in front of a packed house? And you talked about scoring the first goal earlier. How much of a difference would that make?
A massive difference. I think even we haven't really give the fans much to shout about this season. So I think an early goal in a big game and a home game would 100% help the lads. But like I said, it's up to us on the pitch to try and give the fans something to shout about.
It feels like a close-knit club still. It feels like people are still very much in touch with the supporters and the people who work around the place. Are you guys, the players, well aware of what it means to the people who pay their money to come in on a Saturday, and how much it changed their week if you won?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the fans are really good here. You'll rarely ever see them turn on the players, and it makes obviously our job a lot easier when we haven't got the pressure of them turning against us when things aren't going our way. So we know we've still got the backing of them, and we just need to kind of, like I said before, give them something to shout about.
Is that a pleasant surprise? At other clubs, if you hadn't won at home and it was the end of October, would you expect it to have had a bit of stick?
Yeah, even like I've come off some of the games, I'm probably thinking we'll probably deserve to be booed off there because we just haven't been good enough. But like I said before, I think they can see we are giving 100% the pitch. It's just for whatever reason the quality just hasn't been good enough, and I think if we can kind of tweak things to where we can get the consistency and we can improve the quality, I think we can turn things around. Mazuma.com